I was dating somebody and he kind of did me dirty, and I was like, don't do this. Like, I don't have another like crazy summer. It was like right before summer, so I was like, I don't have another crazy summer in me. Like, I'm really trying to settle down. And he dead ass looked at me in the eyes and goes, I think you have one more. That motherfucker. Whatever. Points of view of the story
Damn.
is.
Welcome back to Thanks for Your Concern. You're here with Ella.
And I'm Berenice. What's up,
Hi.
Ella? How are you?
Welcome. Beautiful day to be alive. It's nice to see you. It's weird because I've been seeing you so much in person. We're back on
I know.
The interwebs.
What a treat. Yeah, we got to do a little catch up in person, get dinner, go around a little bit. It wasn't anything crazy. We went to a Mariners game and got dinner, but it's nice. The face-to-face action when it's in person, it hits a little different.
Yeah, it was nice weather. Like, there was literally like no complaints.
For real. I think like Seattle was a good break. I needed that, but I'm ready to rally. Like, I came back and I was like, I have so much stuff to do, and I'm literally leaving again in like 5 days. I'm going to Electric Forest.
Woo! Big milestone. Being paid, not paying. For a festival, manifesting this for a while.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited. I know this happens to people all the time, but like there's like a shift, okay? Mindset. I don't think I would have been responsible enough to like be in charge to be somewhere at 10 a.m. until now, especially in a festival setting. So I'm excited to see what it brings. I haven't camped at a festival in a while. Like, I've done some RV camping, but not like straight up camping. So I am just like hoping for all the good vibes and like to meet some cool people, and we'll just see what happens.
Networking. Woo! I mean, how fun is that you get to like network at a rave? Like, that's a particular lifestyle and niche that not everyone gets to enjoy. What a good place to network.
Yes. So I'm trying to do the whole like network while I'm on, and then like once shift is over, I'm going to just like try to enjoy myself. I also don't have like a group of people I'm going with. Like, obviously I'm working and like other people are going to be there that I'm associating myself with, but I think it will be nice to have my little like rave solo era back. I really did enjoy that period. It was fun.
A lot of people are like so shocked when they're like, oh, you rave solo? It's like, of course, I'm here for the music, baby.
Yeah.
I go to the concerts by myself all the time just because it's like, I don't want to buy 2 tickets sometimes. It's like, I want to go see this, so I'm just going to go see it.
Yeah, and honestly, like, it's nice to be able to say, like, I'm tired, I'm going to go. And just, like, go.
Totally.
Yeah, you know, and then there's just, like, people not trying to make plans with you, and it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice to just be accountable for yourself. I don't really plan on doing, drinking, nothing. Like, I just really, you know, I'm there to vibe and work. So I think it's going to be a different experience.
You know, something fun we did while you were here was we watched the season premiere of Love Island with your mom.
We did.
She was literally like, why are they kissing already? And I was like, I don't know. This is it, babes. They kiss a lot.
Why are they kissing? They just met. And I'm like, Mom, us kissing when we meet people? That's insane.
That's crazy. I've never done that. But I already have fallen off. Like, though, that's my one big issue with Love Island is it's like 5 days a week. I can't keep up. We're on episode 12.
Yeah, I stopped watching it the second we stopped hanging out. But I just started yesterday. It's like a good no-brainer. It's good background. My boyfriend's into it now, so like, and I feel like he knows the names of the people better than I do. Like, I'm not fully engaging, you know what I mean? So it's cool. I do think if anybody's watching it, the girls are a lot nicer to each other this season. And
refreshing.
It's refreshing. I believe, I haven't seen it, but they're after the Sunday special is also like different, where they like put up people's like social media that say comments, so it's like they're holding you accountable to like what you're saying. So I think that's cool.
We love a little change. So
We
we'll keep
do.
you guys updated. But thinking of summer activities, that we're talking about all things summer today. It's our seasonal episode talking about
Mm-hmm.
curating your summer, our best summers, our worst summers, and our summer tips and tricks. Let's get
Yes,
into
let's
it.
get into it.
I've always loved summers. Like, who doesn't love summers? You usually, historically, before you became an adult, you have summers off. And so it's not until you graduate college that summers start to feel a little bit more monotonous because you don't really get a break. But I swear to God, people check out in the office when it's summertime.
Yeah, I feel like it's nice to live in a place where summer is marked. You know what I mean? Like there's some people where it's like summer all the time. It's just sunny all the time. I've never lived in a place like that, so I really couldn't tell you what that feels like. And I
Mm-hmm.
really do appreciate a seasonal change, a vibe change per se. This summer, what's our vibe? What are we feeling? What's your vibe for this summer, Ella?
Girl, decluttering mind, body, and soul,
Oh,
bro.
wow.
So we're having a really big life shift in my life right now, and I
Hmm.
feel like someone was like, I have like a little widget on my phone that has the countdown to the end of summer. It's like new era launching, okay? Because it's just I'm gonna
Oh.
be in a brand new motherfucking place, but you have to do a lot to launch a new era. You don't
Hmm.
accidentally get into new one. So of course having a whole location shift really like adds to the vibe, but there's something about going and doing like a closet detox in the middle of the summer because you're like, winter's so far away. You're never going to need any of these coats, you know? It's just like, when was the
Yeah.
last time I wore this coat? A year ago? You know?
You're
And so
letting
it's
some
like
shit
letting
go.
some shit go. I am really trying to be like, I don't know how to explain this. I want to make like hanging out with me easy. And so that means like being a little bit creative with the activities so that there's like, hey, I'll be at this park with a grill. If you want to show up, cool. You know,
Oh,
like
got you.
I'll be going to this bar on Thursday to play bingo. If you want to come, cool. You know, I'm trying to find fun, low cost activities because Seattle people show up with these free events. And I'm like,
They
hey,
do.
I'm gonna be outside. If you want to be outside with me, you literally just need to come through because it's free.
Yes. You know, I love that. I love being a join me friend. Religiously, I've been this friend. You invite me to a party, I may have a plus one, sometimes a plus three, but I'll check it before. It's not
Mm-hmm.
surprise. But yeah, it's nice to be inviting. I honestly feel like all my friends know each other because I do this so often. Like, I'm doing this. You come if you want to. And then they all end up like kind of like just like meeting each other, which is nice. You know, it's I think as an adult is getting a little tougher to make connections. I think I had a good summer. You have to have the summer where you do everything. Like it has to be the summer. And I remember this clearly because I was dating somebody and he kind of did me dirty and I was like, don't do this. Like I don't have another like crazy summer. That was like right before summer, so I was like, I don't have another crazy summer in me. Like I'm really trying to settle down. And he dead ass looked at me in the eyes and goes, I think you have one more. That motherfucker, whatever. Point of being of the story is
Damn.
he was right. I did have one more. And that was like the biggest ever. And I feel like after that, after saying yes to everything, going out 5 days a week, like I was obviously going through something, trying to regain my peace of mind. But he was right. Like that did it. I had to do everything I could possibly think I could in one summer to feel like I've done it. Because now people will be like, do you want to do this and do you want to do that? And not that I feel like those plans are boring. It's just like I've done it. So
Yeah.
sometimes I just know what it's going to be like. And even though I would say I'm a little less open minded than before, where I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be great. I've did it because I did it a lot. And now I can really reserve my energy and what I wanna do with my time. So if you're feeling like you haven't gotten it fully out of your system, I would say maybe this is the summer to say yes to it all and like have it be that last big banger summer because you never know when you're gonna have to settle down.
I will say, like, I think once you have a really great summer that you're kind of always chasing the dragon. I think, like, personally, one of my favorite summers of my entire life was the first summer I stayed in Pullman because it was a Pullman summer. Let me set the scene. It's a college town, no one is there. And it's like the Breakfast Club where the walls break down, the cool people hang out with the
Yeah.
burnouts, and the burnouts hang out with the preppy kids who hang out with the bartenders who hang out with the local policemen. Okay, I just mean everyone hangs out in the summertime,
Because there's like
and
20 people there.
there's literally like there's no one there. It's like I either hang out alone or I hang out with someone I wouldn't usually hang out with. And the
Yeah.
first summer I stayed there, it was like it was just fucking perfect. And then I was chasing the dragon every other summer. And I got one summer that was close, one summer that was a major bomb, like just bummer. And so at least one time in your youth, in your 20s, have a crazy summer where you do a lot of stupid shit, get it out of your system. Because I will say, like, there's always like the other side of the coin, and I'm happy that I was fucking insane in my early 20s when the the risk was a lot lower. Like now I'm 30, I have a dog, I have people who need me to be supportive of them, family, friends,
Yes, yes.
boyfriend, all that jazz. A crazy summer seems fucking reckless. And now at 31, it's like I don't even know if I have it in me, but I also know what it's like. I'm not missing out on anything. I don't have a FOMO of a crazy summer. I do
Mhm.
see some people who might hit a divorce and they hit a crazy summer. Go for it. But it looks a little
Love it.
different. It looks a
Yes.
little different than if you had done it in your 20s and know
Yes.
that's not like the healing journey you need to go on.
Yeah. Yeah. I encourage a hot girl, a crazy girl, a whatever you want it, need it to be summer. All right. Whatever healing looks like for you. It's not linear, remember. And if you're done with that one, my last summer was actually like lock-in summer. Okay. Why did
Mhm.
I decide to quit my job right before summer? God knows. But like that's what I decided. So yeah, last summer I decided like we're locking in. I didn't go out. I probably went out maybe once a week. Some days I didn't. I was just making sure I could survive of the fruits of my labor, and it was a transition. Now I feel like as much not. I honestly didn't feel like I had that much fun last summer because it was just very limited. But sometimes you need that. If like this summer is not like looking up for you, that's okay. Like maybe this is the summer where you just gotta lock it in, sister. Like if life feels like shit's not going the way I want it, I don't think this is your crazy summer. I don't think this is Euro summer. I think this is lock in summer for you. You know what I mean? Like eventually
Read the room.
yeah, you have to make some changes. Like if you decide that you have had really fun summers and you want another fun summer, but you don't know what you're doing with your life, by the time seasonal depression comes, that's gonna be like way harder. Okay, use the weather,
Yes.
use the sun, become spiritual and be like, I'm gonna cling on to dear life and get my shit together this summer. So by next summer, I'm in a different place because anything can happen in a year. A lot of things change in 6 months. I feel like how you feel changes in 6 months, but like life shifts happen in a year. So whatever it is that you want to get to, maybe let's just set that intention, going into it.
I've always said that we've always agreed upon this, that honestly starting goals on January 1, it's all fun and dandy, but it's tough, okay? Depending on where you're at, like what, you're going to start a running habit in the dead of winter? Like it's just not as easy. There's a lot more friction. And
Yeah.
so personally, like I've always thought like I feel very lucky that I have a summer birthday because to me it is like a start of a new year for me, like a new year of existence on this earth. But
Mhm.
I do think that at the beginning of the summer, what the fuck happened to some summit bucket list? Okay. Like,
Ooh,
do you remember in high school
yes.
and middle school, you'd write out a bucket list? Baby, get
Hmm.
a bucket list. And maybe some of those are goals. Maybe some of those are just like funsy things that you've been meaning to do but haven't. Um, Locking in doesn't always have to be about like a like capitalistic hustle. Now, me, I'm obsessed with money and getting it. So when I'm talking about
That's
locking
all I'm
in,
talking
it's
about.
all I'm talking about. Okay. But I think you can lock in on a book. I think you can lock in on
Yeah.
a language. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Like,
nice.
there is so much. This is the time to like go enjoy life, bro. I mean, not to bring this up, but like Oliver Tree, right?
Oh,
Died in a
yeah.
plane tragic RIP. Bro, you never know, right? tomorrow is not promised. So lock in on having a good ass time or be crazy wild and free. But I think like you need a direction, and you will feel really fulfilled if you go into a summer with a clear idea of like what you want to get out of it. If you want to go like crazy, you want to get wild. Well, if you start that intention on day one, you at the end of the summer, you're like, it was such a crazy, fun, wild summer.
You know, I sometimes don't even feel. I feel like my craziest wildest summers didn't necessarily go into it thinking I was gonna have a crazy wild summer. Sometimes it was like I want to let go of something, and I went into the summer wanting to let go. And in that sort of like journey, I feel like a really big thing of like letting go of an attachment is to attach yourself to other things. Apparently,
Mm-hmm.
some psychologist said that to me once, okay, and I was like, bet, sister. So I spent all summer making different connections, like literally attaching myself onto, latching on to, clinging on to different people. And I will say that did work. Like I moved on just like a lot more smoother because I was able to just like get myself into different connections, a different mind space, meet new people. And I think that helps. So whatever that looks like for you, if this is your Euro girl summer because you're getting over a breakup, I encourage it. If you have the means to do it, fuck it. I think that you could figure anything out if your heart is in the right place. Even if your heart's in the bad place, people figure that out too. So, you know, sometimes you gotta look at, literally, you gotta take, we had an episode of like the best advice from the worst people. So the sky's the limit, baby. I will say, I like the idea of the language. You can get pretty much good at any skill during the summer. I once also stayed in our college town, except that summer wasn't that exciting. But I did learn how to play Fortnite, like pretty well.
Yeah.
All right. I sat there for hours just training. And if I could get good at video games, then you could probably get good at anything else.
The beautiful thing about being a human being is if you really put your mind to it, you can go pretty far. Okay. I saw this
Yeah.
TikTok that was like, okay, would you rather do 10 years in jail or until your mom beats Elden Ring, which is like a really fucking hard game? And people were like, I think my mom would lock in if I was in jail.
If
Like for
motivation
real.
is there.
Like if she knew that she had to beat this game for me to get out, I think like she would definitely be able to get me out in 10 years, you know? And I was like, dude, you guys are completely underestimating the power of will of human beings. People have done way crazier things than even your wildest imagination. So like shoot for the stars this summer and do whatever you fucking want.
Oh, I love that. For me, I think the summer is giving. I want like a camp, you know, like a summer. Camp like when you went to camp as a kid. When you
Okay.
like, you know, you had these like sort of like extracurricular activities that were fun and you dabbled into new things, but like it was light and fun and happy. And you still had like something that you were looking for, towards in the fall where it's like, okay, in the fall, like I really got to get my shit together. But like for now, I could really dilly dally like just a little bit, and you know, try some new things, some new vibes. I think that goes along with the fact that I may be trying to go to festivals and get involved in a different way. Your girl's trying to be like volunteering in art teams, and you know, we're getting involved with the overarching branch of the festivals this year. So I feel like I have that mindset that like I may be away from home in times, but then come back and still be chill. Because I feel like the times where you came back from summer camp, you just like saw your one or two friends that you talked to. You kept it small, you kept it classy, you kept it wholesome. You know what I mean? I want a wholesome, cute camp summer.
Dude, start a fucking series, okay? Camp Summer. I like that. I will say there is something that's great about camp, at least for me, was dude, unfucking plugged. I didn't have Sims. I didn't have Nancy Drew. I didn't have my computer games and my Walkman and all that jazz. I was just out there in nature chilling, making friendship bracelets, making friends, eating camp food. Like, ooh, iconic.
Yes, yes, that's what I mean. So we'll see what the vibe brings, and I also like the idea of like clocking back into in the fall time. You know, when I have like a little bit more time, I'm ready to set back into the New York grind. per se. But for now, we're gonna like really focus on some artwork. Like you're literally, I feel like my feed, the things I'm gonna be giving to social media is gonna be like, what is she on? Like she went to camp, she's doing crafts, she's she's running around listening to music, and like we'll see what happens. She's gonna be a different person in the fall.
Maybe some musical performances,
Oh my god, you just never know.
theater. You never know. Maybe audition for a couple things.
Yeah, I want to be the kid that comes back after a summer and she's just like blossomed, new girl. You know what I mean? And like it's gonna be my 30th birthday, so I feel like it's just like really gonna hit good.
30th birthday. Wowza. I'm turning 32 this year, which is insane.
Very soon, actually.
Very soon, actually.
Summer, baby.
I feel like time's just flying by, and I think summer is halfway through the year. And so, like, the fact that we're halfway through 2026 kind of blows my mind, because what the fuck do you mean we're halfway through the year? It was like January yesterday. I literally can't even like fully wrap my head around that fact. But summer goes quick, so don't put things off until the very end. Like, get that bucket list started and start checking them off, babes, because you're gonna get to the end of the summer and you'll be like, shit, I didn't do all the fucking summer things that I wanted to do. It's like, yeah, babes, because the thing blows by.
Sometimes you have to get in the vibe and the spirit. I will say, like, maybe use the World Cup. Like, if you've never watched soccer, a good watch party is lit. Mostly because you find people who are just like excited. They're from that country. They're just like giving it all. Pick a team and just say, "Yeah, we are winning. We are winning." Do what you need to
do. Dude, we love a bandwagon fan. Who does it? Who cares? It's supposed to be fun. Just join in on the fun. I honestly, like, I really was never a big baseball fan, but baseball is kind of a vibe. You're outside, you're sitting outside, there's Diet Coke. Mariner Stadium has all you can eat, all you can drink, a Diet Coke and a hot dog, and you can get tickets for like $20. Okay, it's like the funnest $30 you can spend. And who would have known that I was into baseball? But it's like, honestly, it's because it's got that summer energy to it.
Yes, I agree. Anything that involves being outdoors and being surrounded by people, if that's not your vibe, you can also get into camping. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be outdoors without people. You don't have to be outdoors at all if you don't want to, I guess. If it's too hot where you're at, I would say like New York gets really hot in the summers, and sometimes being outdoors isn't necessarily the vibe. That I'm trying to avoid that by either trying to book myself out of here, like it's paid position wherever else during those like awful weeks of July leading into August, or just like bringing back some kickbacks. I'm not leaving my apartment, but I will throw a little kickback and have my friends over anytime.
Hell yeah. Kickback summer. Do you have any other summer goals?
I want to get a little better at Japanese. Again, learning a language. If you're feeling like being self-destructive, it's probably because you're bored. Okay. Anytime I have a friend be like, should I text my ex? I'm like, what's going on? Are you bored right now? Pick up a language. Make your mind just like think of different things, like a new vibe. It strengthens your surroundings. Maybe this new language will lead you to next year's Euro trip.
And honestly, like, just appreciate things, because I feel like you'll get back on your feet. So if you're going into this summer and things are down bad, I've had a down bad summer, okay, like where I literally got fired. It was a fucking bullshit reason that I got fired. It's deep. It's whatever. I got fired like, I want to say like 3 weeks into summer, okay? Which is not good, because it was in Pullman where like summer jobs were scarce, right? You secured your summer job, and 3 weeks into summer, you're not getting a job, like straight up. And so I was like, damn, I am shit out of luck. Like, this is not good for me. I figured it out per usual, but now I look back on it, and it was the longest break I had besides COVID furlough. And I had a really good time, because it's just like, it was what it was. I was looking for a job, I was able to get by. So if you're like one of the sad people, I mean, if you're in a bad time right now and you got laid off of your job, of course, like hustle to try to get a new job if that's what you need to do. I know that it can be really stressful, but maybe appreciate it for what it is. Like take a moment to some time for yourself to enjoy your summer regardless of your circumstances, because you might look at back on it and be like, "Oh well, like yeah, of course that was the shittiest summer of my life, but at least I got to like hang out in the park a lot more than I usually would." You know?
That's true. I mean, summer is honestly the best time to do free stuff.
It really is. Like it's the time when people when cities have, you know, neighborhoods have block parties and like people have open houses and events. There's so much free things that like you probably don't even know about. Though like what websites do I use to look up free stuff? Honestly, I just say like if you Google free stuff this weekend in X city, you can find so many websites that have like free little events. TikTok is a great place for free events. Instagram is a great place for free events. Definitely look into like what museums, like Seattle's the first Thursday every month has free events.
Oh
Look
yeah.
look for soft openings of restaurants when they're having new specials. But the world is your oyster, and if you cannot find a free event that you want to go to, create a free event, baby.
You could probably write a book during the summertime.
Yes.
You know, well, that would be a great goal to be like go experience. You could be a method actor. You could go embed yourself into a situation that you could later write about.
Mhm.
There's just so many things.
Join a biker gang. There's a lot of options.
I listen. I just saw a TikTok of this girl that's like, here me rating jobs as someone that gets like really bored easily, and she had a list of things she did that I was like, wow, I don't even know how long she was at these positions, but like at one point she was like a performer, like you know when you dress up as like a princess and you go to like kids parties, and
Mhm.
then she was like a teacher in another country, and she did all these things, and I was like, what lores this woman has from all these different things she just has like acquired experience in.
I mean, let me tell you something. My homie, or like, have you seen that TikTok of that person who went and worked at Panda Express for 6 months because they wanted to know
No.
all the recipes? All right, man, this man was a software engineer. He just was like burnt out. He quit his job and he decided, you know what, I'm gonna go work at Panda Express because it's my favorite restaurant and I want to know the recipes because they make all their recipes in house, scratch. And he literally
Oh.
spent 6 months learning, working his way up because they don't let you cook everything day one. You kind of have to like work your way up. Um, he spent, you know, 6 months learning all his favorite recipes at his favorite restaurant. Okay. Like we have so much free will. So maximize on free will this summer and do whatever the fuck you want to do. And don't listen to your
Yeah.
parents. Your parents are telling you you shouldn't sleep in and that you should da 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 da. Use it with a grain of salt. You only have so many summers in you.
I'm good with sleeping in. I think something that happened to me as a teenager and kind of in college that I was waking up at like 3 p.m. and going to bed at like 6 in the morning. I wouldn't recommend all that unless you're like doing something productive. I definitely wasn't. So, check in with yourself, whatever works for you. If you just really need some rest, then that makes sense. If you're a little messy, depressy, but maybe that's not the way. Sleep is awesome to an extent. At least for me, I'm putting just some good vibes and manifesting some good energy. I every summer I think the nice thing about summer is you never know what you're gonna get. Manifest good things, good people. I've met some really cool people probably every single summer that have like lingered through the year. So what a great time to get outside and like make some new connections if you're looking for friends. Always I'm like, no, don't be afraid to ask. I will hit up anybody on TikTok, truly. Any language either. So don't be afraid to shoot your shot. But I will say, when you're shooting your shot, it does help if you have a little bit of a profile going on. That being said, if you like cooking or whatever and trying to connect with other people that do that, maybe start like posting on your Instagram a little cake you made or something like that. Because then
Yeah.
when people meet you, it gives them like a little bit of a reference about like what you like and do rather than like nothing at all. I feel like that's been the only time when people reach out to me and they're like, "Oh my god, like hanging out in New York or people that just moved here." If my profile is super public and someone with a private profile or like that just doesn't have a lot of information in social media, I have like as much as I am open to meeting people. I do have like a little bit of stranger danger, you know, so I would like
Mm-hmm.
to see just like what you're about before like I commit to meeting a stranger. If that makes sense. Like I know you know me, but I don't know you. Type of thing.
I will say the best results you usually get to is if you first of all make like a personalized message. Like, of course, don't fucking no, I'm not gonna say of course, but you'd be surprised how many people like reach out with generic ass networking, like, oh, let's do a coffee chat instead of being specific about like why you're reaching out for a coffee chat. And then also sometimes if you're like, hey, do you have 30 minutes for a coffee chat? You're probably gonna get better results actually, because then people know, okay, this person's not gonna just like waste my time for like 2 hours. I'm gonna have to like try to get out of this coffee chat. It's like, oh, okay, 30 minutes, cool. They like know what they want to talk about, and then say like why you want it, because a lot of people like time is money, like, and as I'm getting older, bitch, I'm have a lot less time.
Yeah.
And so if you show that you can respect someone's time by being specific, it'll help a lot.
And you never know when something's going to turn into a romantic connection. Okay, I've met a lot of beaus in the summertime. One time I thought I was networking. Like I met this girl, yes, and she was like very pretty, but like mainly she had told me that she like did acting and like had been in smaller productions here, and I was genuinely curious about that. So I was like, we should get coffee. Turns out, like, you know, it was feeling a little bit more like a date. And then after that, we also said, let's hang out. And it was also kind of a date. So I was kind of confused. You can always go from one to the other, I guess. Okay. So you never know where networking might lead you.
Fuck dating apps, go on LinkedIn.
Can I pick your brain? Yeah.
Dude, I bet that would fucking work like 10 times out of 10.
I mean, I hear people be like, I just need to find their LinkedIn. And to be honest, I feel like, why not?
There's so many people doing so much terrible, evil shit in this world. I think you hitting somebody up on LinkedIn with double motives isn't the worst thing that's ever happened.
At all. I think I've only had bad experiences on apps. So live your life. Go outside. Go tell a random stranger any of your thoughts. Sometimes that works.
Be free, baby.
Be
Welcome
free.
to free summer.
Let me know what your vibe for the summer is. If you want to share, we'd love to hear from you. You can reach us at thanks number 4 your concern on Instagram.
And you can find me at Ella L Tutor.
And I'm at Berenice and Ella.
We love you. Hope to see you next week. Bye.